Welcome to Focal Point. One question, one answer, focused on issues that concern our island. Tonight's question is taxes. Specifically, the PIPOA as a nonprofit organization annually files a tax return, and the IRS has a form called a 990. A number of members have reviewed prior tax returns and have found some items that they're questioning. So the question to you as a board member is multifaceted, future board member multifaceted. So let's start with taxes in general. How do you handle your personal taxes?
I hire a professional to put my taxes together, my tax return. I'm a 1099 contractor, so I have multiple 1099s, and I've also had some other business interests, so before a boat charter service. But and I had a rental property in San Antonio, so I just need to hire a professional. I don't want any trouble from the IRS. I know it's important to make sure that it's perfect, and that's why I get an expert to do mine.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you believe in hiring an expert to review, particularly when you deal with the IRS?
Absolutely. I think you need to be really careful, and it's better to be safe than sorry.
And I'm sure that when you sign your tax returns, when you note it says under penalty of perjury, that means something too.
Absolutely, yes, it does. And I know I feel safe that it wasn't me accidentally making a mistake, sitting on my own doing my taxes. An expert is doing it. I pay them to do that, and I get to review it and ask some questions if there's anything I'm concerned about. So I would expect we would do the same with the board.
So specific to our nonprofit taxes, do you have any prior experience with nonprofit taxes?
No, never.
Okay, so you would rely on the experts that the board would hire to prepare and review our taxes? Yes,
I would.
So I'll since you haven't seen the 990s before, I'll let you know that there's a line on the 990 that discusses the fact that the board has a careful procedure to review and approve the taxes.
Okay.
So as you'll sit on a new board in May, the very first tax return will come your way.
Okay.
Should. And at that time, you'll not only have an opportunity to look at the 2017 taxes, but you'll also be able to look back 6 or 7 years and say, let me take a look to see what's here. So how will you approach your personal review and approval of our taxes in May?
I think, I'm going to have to sit down with people, with the company or the person that is going to put our taxes together. I'm assuming that they're going to hire a professional who's experienced in this type of not-for-profit and filing taxes, and then I'm going to ask some questions. I think it's just everything follows a process, and I probably need a little more education on it, but that's not going to happen until I'm in the thick of it with them. And certainly, if under perjury, I'm not signing anything unless I've reviewed it. I mean, there's no way I'm signing something I haven't reviewed, so I probably have plenty of questions for them.
Wonderful. So your intention is to actually sit down with the accountant, not have somebody say, I talked to the accountant, it's fine.
I would have to ask them, especially because I'm not, I know a little bit about not-for-profits, but I've never worked for one or with one, so this is a learning curve for me. So yeah, I'm going to ask lots of questions.
Wonderful. Sometimes it helps to have somebody that walks in the room and says, let's start over and look.
It's a fresh set of eyes. Which is a good thing, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you for taking the time to answer this important question.
Thank you.
Starry, starry night.